Good evening or good morning, folks in Brazoria and Galveston County. That is an intense thunderstorm just south of our radar site from the National Weather Service site at League City. Tremendous amount of cloud to ground lightning here. That's going to race to the east. So Texas City, that's heading in your direction. Galveston, Galveston Bay, that's heading in your direction as well. This is the strongest storm in our entire area right now. It's not severe, but it is producing lots of cloud to ground lightning, and it may have woken you up and you've turned on Facebook and you've got us live here on the KHLM Facebook page. Pretty good storm here north of the Bolivar Peninsula. Pretty good thunderstorm down toward Brazosport, Bay Harbor. Folks near Surfside may end up getting stormy here as that moves on to the east and toward the coast here pretty quickly. And I've got a storm tracker on it for you. So Santa Fe, you're getting a thunderstorm right now from that one. If it holds together, which it likely will, Tiki Island, that reaches you about 12:20, about 20 minutes from now. Back to our secondary line of storms in our north and west counties, and this has been showing signs of weakening over the past 30 minutes or so. Much less lightning with this, stretching from Cypress to Katy, and then out west all the way to Sheraton and just west of Hallettsville, just east of Hallettsville. Got a storm track on this, moving to the east now toward East Bernard and Sugar Land and Katy. It's just knocking on your door right now. If it holds together, and it looks like it will, although it may continue to weaken, Sugar Land, it reaches your neighborhood by 12:49 with a little bit of rain, a little bit of lightning and thunder. But again, none of that is severe right now. Things have really backed off on that south side of the line. Here's downtown, northwest Harris County, lightning and thunder towards Cypress. Look at this, just kind of hugging the shape of the 99 connector there a little bit. Tomball, you're getting a thunderstorm as well, but not severe. The amount of lightning has significantly reduced in this one over the past 30 minutes, but it's still putting down some pretty good rain here toward Jersey Village, out towards Cypress. Well, okay, Jersey Village, you're right there. It's moving in your direction, but none of this causing any type of flash flooding advisories or flash flood warnings. The rain's moving just too quickly. Storm track on that has it moving southeast toward Jersey Village. Hunters Creek, if it holds together, it gets to your neighborhood by about 12:37, so in about 35 minutes from now for Hunters Creek. Here's our Bow Echo. If you were watching earlier, this is the strongest part of our line of thunderstorms. Race through Conroe, Panorama Village a little bit ago. Still bowed out quite dramatically as it races through the north side of Liberty County. Let's stop the radar. See the bend in the line, and it creates straight line winds, or indicates straight line winds through the middle of that bow and that bend in the line. Thus the term Bow Echo, as it looks like you've got a bow and arrow. It indicates the wind direction right through the middle of that bowed section of the thunderstorm line. Still plenty of lightning and thunder with that. Moss Hill heading toward Bragg, Shepherd and Cleveland. The worst of it's cleared your neighborhoods as well. That's racing east, reaches Kennebec toward 12:26, so about 20 minutes from now. If it holds together, reaches Kuntz about 12:53. Clark, you're getting a strong thunderstorm from that right now. Expect wind and rain there for the next several minutes. And then zooming out, here's the big picture. Plenty of lightning and thunder, but at the moment, nothing severe in our southeast Texas, Houston area. Good. And back behind the line, things are settling down and clearing. This is actually the frontal boundary. It's our cold front that will sweep all of this out of here in the next couple of hours. Now, cold front. So there's not much cold air with this at all. In fact, there isn't cold air with this. We're not going to get cold. We will get cooler and drier, and you'll notice that tomorrow morning. Okay, future track, there's our line of storms pushing into the coastal counties by 1 a.m., pushing off the coast by 2 a.m. or before, and then by 2:33, we're done with any severe threat, just some lingering showers on the immediate coast. That continues to head east, and by tomorrow morning, heading toward sunrise, not only is the rain gone, but there's the back edge of the clouds. We're clearing out. I think tomorrow morning is going to be delightfully cool, and we're going to end up with a beautiful day tomorrow. There is still at least a moderate threat for strong straight line winds, especially our northern counties, Liberty County in particular right now. Hail is a small threat. We've seen some pea-sized hail. That's been the worst of it. Flooding really is not a threat. These storms are not sitting anywhere in one spot for too long to cause any type of training, to cause any high rainfall totals. We just haven't seen that. There is a slight risk for a tornado. We've seen a couple of cells rotation indicated by radar, and so a tornado threat is not completely out of the question. Oh, and now, okay, so this is great. So all my computer models have flipped to the next day because it's after midnight. And I knew it was going to get me. I'm gonna try to back this up on the fly here for us. I want to show you what's going on, or what was going on. Put it in here. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful display. Yesterday. Okay. Let's see if we can back that up. Yeah, here we go. So here actually is how things are still going right now. And this is why we had at least a slight tornado threat. We had wind shear. We had vertical wind shear. So what is that? That's a change in direction or speed of the wind with height. So what are we looking at here? These are surface winds. So in Houston, southeast Texas, we had winds coming off the Gulf of Mexico, out of the southeast, at the surface. We'll do it live. There we go. This is how we were set up Monday afternoon, this past afternoon at 5 o'clock. We had this lovely onshore flow out of the southeast. At the same time, we had this wind coming out of the west at the upper levels. See the little arrows coming across? Let me tilt it back. And so what we had here is this. At the surface, southeast wind, up above, west wind. And so what you've got is a change in wind direction and wind speed with height. That's vertical wind shear. Under the right conditions, in these taller thunderstorms that reach up into that atmosphere, it can encourage a rotation to form, and that's why we knew we had at least a slight chance for a tornado. And we've seen a couple of tornado warnings, not a lot, but that's what we look for when we start to diagnose the atmosphere and say, will these thunderstorms produce a tornado threat? Yes, under these conditions, a slight threat, so we know it's something that we need to keep our eye on, and that's why we look at that. That's what we do. So that's what's going on right now. But it will change rapidly as this front sweeps through. How rapidly? What are we looking at? This is tomorrow's forecast, and it is spectacular. The thunderstorms get out of here in the next couple of hours. We'll begin to dry out. Before sunrise, we're going to see skies clearing. 58 tomorrow morning is a gorgeous start to your Tuesday. We're still in the 60s. It's breezy. It's delightful by noon. 74, what a gorgeous day Tuesday is going to end up being. That's where we stand right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing okay. I want to take one last look at the radar before we put this update to bed. Yeah, still lightning and thunder, plenty of it, but no warned thunderstorm cells. No severe thunderstorm warnings, no tornado warnings. Hopefully we can get this to just come on through here without any problems, and we'll end up having a beautiful Tuesday. We'll plan on doing another update here at the top of the hour at 1 a.m. unless something breaks loose. We'll go earlier if that happens. And of course, at 4:30, we're on the air with KHOU 11 News in the morning. Cheetah and Jen will get you through any trouble on the roadways that this may have caused. There may be a limb or two, even a tree could have come down somewhere, and you don't want it to be blocking your commute. So we'll be watching that for you in the morning. So we're live at 4:30. Another update on Facebook and social coming up at the top of the hour at 1 a.m. We will see you then for our next live update.